My name is Steve Heydel. I am with B&A Talent of Nashville, Tennessee, and Viking Players Talent Troupe of Lebanon, Tennessee. Mr. Neibolt, an elderly man in the terminal unit of a hospice, explains to his young nurse why he'll no longer take his medications. From Bailing Out by Arthur M. Jolly.
We backed off, like I said. This feller stands up in his little rowboat. He wraps that chain around his leg and around his body. He even throwed a loop over his shoulder. He didn't want to risk ever getting washed up again, you understand, which happens sometimes. Then he saluted. And Jimmy, the cook, he is a vet. And he shot one right back just like he's on parade. Then he sat down and took out that gun. He put a neat little hole right through the transom. I didn't want to watch the next bit, but I think we all felt like we owed him. Maybe the captain backed us off a little more so we wouldn't have to see so much. I think on that sometimes. Anyways, he puts that gun up inside his mouth and pulls the trigger. Didn't go off. He tries again. Maybe the gun jammed or his powder got wet. Sometimes I wonder if maybe he only had one bullet. Well, one end of his boat's underwater. He starts backing away out of that icy water. He looks over at us and he starts bailing. He's down on both knees, bailing water out with both hands, trying to scoop it out faster than it's coming in. About as much use as a clown with one of them confetti buckets. Because it's kind of funny. There wasn't none of us laughing. We was trying to get our boat turned around and over to him in time, but there weren't no chance of that. It wasn't halfway there when his boat went down and he's gone like a rock. I don't mean funny, 'cause it's a man's death, and there wasn't nothing funny about that. But from time to time, I think about it, and I think about all of his planning. And him out there in the middle of the gosh darn ocean, with his nakedness just hanging out in the breeze, owning nothing, owing nothing. Just him and the sea and the world in a boat that he put a hole in himself. Anyway, that's what happened. You gotta keep bailing, tied to cement, your hands numb from the cold, ready to put a bullet in your hand from the cancer pain. That don't matter. Boat sinks, you bail it out. I ain't gonna take my meds no more, Nurse Louder. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to feel nothing. I'll take the pain.
Scene.